Hi, hi everyone. So
Bonjour.
someone comment if you can't hear us. I'm not quite sure if we're getting feedback on y'all's end. Our internet isn't awesome out here because we are out in the middle of the French countryside and it's absolutely gorgeous. I'm Christina DeLay. I'm the host of Cruising Riders. This is my fabulous assistant Wonder Woman, Julie Glover. She always helps me out on these things. And we are here talking to you from the France retreat. Yay! So bonjour.
Bonjour.
um, so I'm going to show you guys a little bit of where we are staying, just so y'all can see kind of what we've been enjoying for the past week. So, okay, we're going to walk over here, and you can see behind me out there are the vineyards, the pool, the terrace, and of course, the chateau. We have been very much enjoying ourselves and working really hard. Um,
I can hear people saying right now, really, in that place you're working really hard.
we
We are getting stuff done, and it does happen to be gorgeous.
So if somebody could just comment if there's anybody watching and just let us know if you can hear us, that would be really helpful. Take your phone.
Oh, pardon.
Okay, so
Yeah, we were going to talk about what we've been doing this week. So we say we get a lot done, but what is doing? There we're back.
Looks like we're back. Okay.
Like we said, it's the French countryside, so we kind of have to adapt as the internet comes up and down. But we have been having workshops with Margie Lawson, who's a famed writing coach. She's just really great at presenting a lot of good information for your writing craft. And then we've had lunch workshops with Shelley Adina, who is a best-selling author in her own right, but also a professor of commercial fiction with Seton Hill University. I wasn't sure if it was Seton Hill or Seton Hill University, and she's been giving us some great things to think about, both craft and business-wise. But we've also had brainstorming walks where we get up in the morning and we go brainstorming for whatever we need to figure out. And one of the best things we've done is we've had a first pages time where we have the editor and the agent who are both here, and we read aloud the first page of whatever we're working on, and they have given just invaluable feedback to us.
Yes, I mean it's been fabulous. We've had I think probably 8 authors read first pages. They're from best-selling, multi-published, to just starting out, and we've all gotten fabulous feedback from the president of a publishing company and also a very successful literary agent, which has been awesome because you don't just get that feedback anywhere, and it was just informal and casual and not too intimidating. It was a little intimidating. Yeah, but we got really great staff to work with.
It's intimidating when you start, and then you realize we're all in the same boat, trying to improve our craft, trying to improve what we're working on, and we have different issues, but like nobody writes a perfect draft. Nobody. And so we all have something we can improve on, and they've given us some really great ways to look at that. We've also had one-on-one appointments with Margie and just lots of fun and conversation with other people in this business.
Yes, definitely. And I believe we start our one-on-ones and our pitch sessions with Louise and Liz, and then Camille from Kobo Writing Life will be here on Sunday night, so tomorrow night, and then Athena Papa from Literary Translations will be here as well. So we'll get to talk European marketing with them and all things Kobo Writing Life. And hi, Stina. And it's going to be great. So favorite part of the retreat so far? What do you think?
My favorite. I have a couple of favorites. My brainstorming walks have been amazing. Well, first of all, you just saw that spectacular view, but there's vineyards over here too, and we've gotten to see the sunrise over the vineyards. It's just amazing. I think there's a picture of it on the Cruising Riders Facebook page, so you should go look at that and like it or love it. And but we walk on those, and we actually kind of bring up something that we're doing with our book, and we're able to work through. And so you get other people who are writers who have great ideas, and we're able to break that stuff down, and it just breaks through the barriers a lot quicker, and you get other perspectives, and that's been wonderful.
Yeah, that's been one of my favorite parts of the retreat too. I love the brainstorming sessions in the mornings. I'm not a morning person, so it's been really difficult to roll out of bed, but it's been so worth it to see that pink sun come up over the vineyards every morning, and there's a little bit of a chill in the air, and it's just the best way to start the day. And you're walking around through these vineyards with other writers who are sharing their ideas and their creativity with you and helping you get through
and their excitement about your book.
Yes, yeah. So that's been just awesome, and that's the kind of thing that we do so often at Cruising Writers is bringing that kind of intangible aspect of being together, and really giving us time to brainstorm and sit down and get to know each other and have those creative times that we just don't get at conferences.
I think too that the other thing that I really have enjoyed is there's just kind of a lot of shop talk, which is so we eat together for lunch and dinner and breakfast, and we have found out that in France, dining is not just like a drive-through or like, fast food. We're in America, we're very much like, get me my food now, let's go. For the French, it's like a dining experience. It is like, yeah, maybe but while we're waiting for the next course, they do several courses, so that's good. And oh my gosh, the desserts are to die for. But while we're waiting and stuff, we're able to talk, and you're sitting at the table with other writers who are different parts of their journey. Some people are best-selling, New York Times best-selling author, and then you have other people who are submitting their manuscripts now. But you also have the agent and the editor there, and we're getting lots of glimpses into this whole business, into craft stuff, and able to share. And it goes deeper. To me, like when I go to a conference, I go to workshops, but you kind of just get that one person talking to you. Here, you get really immersed for an entire week. I mean, like, where else can I go and like sit and have several dinners with an agent and editor and really get their viewpoint on the business?
Well, and really get to know them.
Yeah.
I mean, we've gotten to know Louise Fury with the Brand Agency, and she's fabulous. I'm in love with that woman. She's awesome. And Liz from Entangled, I mean, just both of them have such a wealth of knowledge that they're just more than willing to share with us, give us some insider information on how agencies really work, or a publishing office really works, and it's just not something you hear very often. So you kind of have to be in a place like this in order to get that kind of insight into how that side of the industry works, and so that's just been eye-opening for so many of us.
Yeah. Well, what's coming next? Like, what have we got left? 'Cause we're only about halfway through.
Yeah, we're about halfway through. So we've got tomorrow off. So a lot of us are going to go and explore our little area of France. We're about 20 minutes away from the Mediterranean right here. So I think a lot of us are headed down to the beach or going to see some Roman ruins, which are close by, and some of us are getting a massage and hanging out here. So
yeah, some of us are going to get into the heated pool.
And then Monday and Tuesday, which are our last 2 days of the retreat, we're really focused more on the business side of writing. So we'll be talking a lot more with Louise Fury, our agent, and our editor Liz, and bringing in Camille from Kobo and Athena from Literary Translations to really talk about European markets and the business side of writing, and to take us through, that whole side of it that, a lot of us don't have experience with, or maybe we do, and there's things that we could do better or understand better. Yeah.
It sounds like a really, really smooth week we've had. It's been great. And it is. It's like a really smooth week. Christina does an amazing job. But you know how this goes, like when you have a whole week, like there's always stuff that happens.
Yeah, there's stuff that happens.
Expect. And so Christina wanted me to share a few bloopers, the bloopers reel. And so one is, okay, so I'm used to now hotels, you have like the slide card, or you like put the little card right up to the thing and the lock opens and stuff. Well, this is like an old, beautiful chateau. And so the locks are still like, there's these big keys and you have to put them in. And because I think they're a little hard to work, kind of figure out. And then I don't know what happens. Like some people have managed to get locked into their room. So we had 2 people got locked into their room and they had to like get help and like, hey, I'm locked in. And then there's the washing machines, which is great. They have washing machines in the room, but there are washing machines and dryers And
like in the same machine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you think the French dining experience of 2 hours is something, like the wash cycle here is like 3 hours. I don't know what's happening in there. It's like making noise. But it's been like a challenge to figure out how to read the French instructions, and then we're like our translation. We're translating what does this mean on our phone and figuring out how to use it.
The things you don't expect on a writing retreat. Needing to know French to wash your laundry.
And the last thing happened today, and I'm not sure if I should say who.
Maybe we shouldn't say who.
Maybe one of the people was sitting. There's this gorgeous terrace. I hope you saw it, but there's a gorgeous terrace. We're sitting out, and it's a wonderful place to just sit out there. The weather here is beautiful, and we're just talking shop talk like we talked about, and all of a sudden, somebody goes, "A bird just pooped on me," because there's some pigeons and crows and stuff around, and so a bird just pooped, and she thought it like could just hit here, which would have been bad enough. Only I looked over and I realized it was also in her hair.
It was like a cracked egg. Right there.
And then it was like on her hand, and like it was just like, and she's like freezing, and we're like trying to get it off, but you get pooped on by a bird in
That's good luck.
America. It is
good luck. I think they say that to make you feel better, but it is good luck. Yeah.
Okay. Good.
So I mean, we have just so much fun on these writing retreats, and there's always something unexpected that comes along. What I've gotten from that is it's all writing fodder. It's anything that happens, anything that doesn't go as smoothly as it should, or goes perfectly smoothly, but then you have like this unexpected thing happen. It's all just things you can use later on in your stories, and that's part of the great thing about travel is getting out of your comfort zone and going and experiencing these new things, having to learn how to wash your clothes with the washer and dryer being in French. I mean, that's something you could write into a book. I mean, it's just everything can be used.
I think one of the writers here is talking about moving her setting.
Yeah, we have a writer that's moving her setting here from the book that she's writing.
Because it works for what she wants to do, and she was like, oh yes, this is great.
And she's been here, so now she can add in all the secrets of this place and make sure that it really comes to life. And you just can't do that sitting from home looking at Google Earth. You've got to get out and explore and see what the world has to offer in order to be able to do these kinds of things and really make your writing come to life. I mean, it's these little experiences and bloopers and everything else that makes it all work.
It's just it's inspiring to be here. That's why I keep thinking is I'm much more motivated right now to be like, oh yes, I'm going to write this book and it's going to sell and I'm going to do all this stuff, and because I'm getting the knowledge base, but I'm also just in this inspiring environment.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and at all of our retreats, I think that the main thing that we do at our retreats, I mean, we do craft teaching. We have a lot of workshops. You get a lot of content here, but I think the biggest thing, honestly, that we do is these connections. So having time to sit down with the best-selling authors, with the agent, with the editor, with each other, and just have one-on-one time, have time to go sit on the rooftop and have a glass of wine and talk about your struggles with writing and the wine is good. Not that I can have any, but yes, the wine is good.
I'm taste testing for
but yeah, I mean, it's those things that really make these retreats really special. It's each other. It really is. It's being with your tribe, your writing tribe.
It's true.
Well, I know we've got a couple more people on, so I'm going to show you guys our little area, and then we're going to sign off. So, real quick, just one more glance at this beautiful place. There's the chateau, if you can see it. There's part of it. Okay, and then here we go. You ready? There's the pool, the vineyards, trees, more vineyards, the turret, and Julie on the rooftop. So thank you guys for joining us today. I hope that gave you a little bit more of an insight into. We have a special guest. Come sit
right here.
Okay, here. This is Kenya. Kenya has been with us on one other, right? You went on the cruise with us. Oh, last October.
Yes, I went on a cruise.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm in my swimsuit.
She's been in La Piscine.
It's retreat time.
Yes.
She's been brainstorming.
Hey, Stina! So I think, can I talk about the, hey, Jason!
Hi, Jason.
Can I talk about the,
Go for it.
so I love the cruise. I like this retreat a little bit more. I like both a lot, but this one for me like changed my life. Well, first you get a lot more writing done. There's like writing scheduled in the morning and the evening. You have morning walks where you like brainstorm that I haven't done yet. We had a time management course by a professor from my MFA program, Shelley Bates, and she really kind of helped me focus on how to put writing into my daily life and like still appreciate my life. I learned a lot of writing and crafting skills. And again, Shelley, who's been writing for about 30 years now, was even in class, first, desk, writing a lot of notes. So you're still getting a lot of information, even though you have this best-selling author that's been writing for 30 years. Then you have the beauty of the retreat that inspires you. You have all these authors that you're sitting with. You have like an author that's made like $1 million last year. You have an author that's just starting. You have an agent who's just talking and really like expressing what's going on in the trending, like publishing trending, good books to write, some of the downfalls of things, how to help. I feel like this retreat changed my life. The last retreat changed my life. This retreat changed my life too. And that's why I ran up here in my swimsuit. And this is good. If anybody ever wants to know any more questions from me, feel free to like message me. Can you write? Mm-hmm. And Alicia is coming too.
Hey. Come sit down. So we've just been talking about what we have been doing this week, what we've liked. We've talked about some sleepers that we had, like you getting locked in your room.
You talked about that, thank you.
Well, it was your fault. It was the key.
Yes, and they admit they took away the key and they said it doesn't match the other ones. So if I'm justifying this, I can get myself out of a room.
Yeah, so that's what we've been talking about. So what has been your favorite part of the retreat?
Well, outside of just being in France, learning from Margie is always a great experience. I'm in an MFA program. I've gone to a lot of writing conventions, and my way of is everything I've ever seen. And I feel like every time I learn from her, even when she goes over things that she's gone over with me before, it's a new experience, and my writing always improves with Margie. So
yeah. So what have you gotten done since you've been here?
Well, I'm working on a manuscript that's almost finished. I would say it's in the polishing stages. So there are some sections that are kind of blah that I greatly improved, including the opening. So I feel like it's much more saleable at this point.
Yeah. And I read it. It's good. Yeah, so anything else?
Nope.
No?
Nope. Come join us for our next retreat.
Yes.
They're awesome.
Yeah, so the next
Visitor.
Oh, hey! Oh, this is tell me what you write again. No. Hold on.
Oh,
Here we go.
good.
I think we're back.
I write contemporary and erotic romance. Mm-hmm. I'm published with Harlequin Blaze, Headline Eternal, which is under Hatchet, and that's Working Girl, and I'm an indie pub. I'm also self-pub, so hybrid author.
Yay!
So this is great in France. Wow, you should see the view.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
I've been showing them. There's I don't know if you guys can see it, but just like right over the vineyards are the mountains, like the Pyrenees.
The Pyrenees
Yes.
Mountains. They're absolutely gorgeous.
You can see the mountains.
I can't read anybody there, so if there's anybody saying anything, hi. I haven't got my reading glasses on. This is wonderful. It's so wonderful for Christina to do this trip. And I'm from Canada, so everybody here is American, I think. And
Most.
And Canadian. So it's wonderful to be here with everybody else.
Yeah. So what have you gotten out of the retreat so far?
Oh my, everything. Going through all the stages of, for you come here kind of sort of sketchy on your book, and then you go take some courses and you're like, oh, it sucks. And then you come through all the processes of, it's wonderful, I got to chop this chapter, I got to do this, I got to do that. And finally now, Margie's stuff had really worked. At first I wasn't sure I'd be able to adapt to her style, but her one-on-one was amazing. Yeah. And her one-on-one really helped me with a problematic chapter. So my agent and I, Louise Fury, we were just down there polishing it all up. So nice. We have got the first, we're ready for another page reading. Oh, nice. So we wanted to have the first page reading, and the time management was great. And the journey, I just can't grasp it.
No, well, the heroine's but she did the heroine's journey.
The heroine's journey. Yeah, I still can't. It's like,
I loved that one.
It's mental block for me. And what's great is meeting everybody. You know, all the different people, and everybody's got a different take on writing, and everybody be with other authors.
Yeah,
it's great.
Yeah.
I love
Yay.
it.
Yay, good.
Happy to be here.
Good. Yay.
So, and thank you for hosting it.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Yeah. The next one.
Oh, here we go. I think we're back. So our next retreat is in September. It's September 10th through the 17th, and that is a cruise. It's a cruise to Grand Cayman, Jamaica, and Cozumel. And there's actually a private starfish island in Grand Cayman, and the most famous what is it? The mudslides, world famous mudslides are in Jamaica or Grand Cayman, and it's like 5 minutes from the Starfish Island, which is now one of my favorite places. So I'll be probably setting up something for that for September. But yeah, so we have Lisa Cron, who's the author of Wired for Story and Story Genius, joining us. Angela Ackerman, who is the co-author of The Motion Thesaurus and Studying Thesaurus, and I think like 4 other ones, right? She has 6 out. Negative Traits, Positive Traits. She has tons of books out, and I mean, so many authors swear by those books. So we're way thrilled to have her on. And then Michelle Krajowski with 3 C's Literary, and Deb Worksman with Source Books Casablanca will be joining us as well. So it's gonna be a great cruise, a great retreat, and I really hope you guys can join us.
You should. You should. It's really great.
All right, everyone, have a great day. Have a great start to your Saturday. We're just wrapping up our Saturday over here. So, how do you say goodbye in France?
Adieu.
Adieu.
Au revoir.
Au revoir. All right. There you go. Bye.